Oh my
Ito na,
God.
record na naman
Oh
ako.
my God, what's that? Recording stopped. Okay, we stopped the recording already, guys. So we are doing, what topic is this, Amy? Number 35 from the speaking app. Describe a time when you shared something with others. So they're gonna do a part two, around robin of part two, and then we're gonna go into part three questions right afterwards. So we have Amy from San Fernando, La Union, and Steph is from Perth, Australia. Martha is from Zambia, Lusaka, and then Rochelle is from Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. And hopefully Sheila can join us. Sheila is from Dubai here. Okay, Amy, ready? Wait,
Okay, sir.
hold on, Amy. I'm gonna share my screen so that people are gonna see what you're talking about. Okay. There, sharing my screen, guys. So describe a time when you shared something with others. Amy, your 2 minutes starts now.
There's this interesting event that I'd like to delineate you about. An epoch when I shared something to someone. This was a piece of information that could somehow boosted someone's confidence.
Good boost. Good boost.
To boost someone's confidence. When I was about to leave the company that I was working with months ago, I have observed that newly hired staff was very frantic um, I, in the bedside um, when he was having her assessment as well as in gathering information to the patient. So I felt the nervousness. Her voice was trembling, and as well as her hands. So I somehow lifted her confidence by calling her in the nurse's station and portrayed how uh, she should um, gather information to a patient. So after that, I felt proud when I observed her for the second time. Like there was a transition. So bit by bit, um I gradually honed her skill because I somehow understood that in her time they had limited ex- exposure ex- limited exposed to the hospital. So,
Amy, time's up.
sir, nabubulol ako sa recording in progress.
No, we're not recording, Amy.
Oh,
You
wait,
didn't
charot.
hear? It said recording stopped. You didn't hear it? I stopped it.
No, sir. It was your voice.
No, I heard it. Recording stopped. Amy, what was
Sir,
it that you shared? I somehow didn't catch that.
a
Oh, you
piece
mean
of
information?
information, sir.
I
Like
see. A
a
technique.
proper assessment, yes, to a patient.
Okay. All right. And then, Steph Mark, it's your turn from Perth, Australia. Steph Mark, come on. Steph Mark. Steph, are you still working? It's the 23rd.
Yes, sir. I'm still here at work.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
What was that?
Okay.
What was that?
A time you shared
I'm
something
here.
with others? Ready?
It's recorded. Sir,
No,
it's
it's not
recorded.
recording.
It is.
You stopped it already. You didn't hear. It said
Des-
recording stopped.
Describe a time when you shared something with others
Yeah.
that you share. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
Steph, your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay. So I'm gonna delineate a situation in my life where I did share something interesting. Actually, it's not my intention to do that, but I felt compassion for this person because he's really in bad shape. He's really in need. Um, he asked me for something that is on hand, because planned to go somewhere, but I met this guy. His name is Carl, and what I did was he's looking for information.
He
He
was
was
looking.
looking for an information that requires him to go in some places, but unfortunately
That
he
required.
doesn't know that
He didn't.
required him. Yeah, that he didn't know how to go on that place. So what I did was I helped him. I let him borrow my phone just to check the information that all that he needed. And at the same time, I let him borrow some money. And this guy had no idea how these things meant for me, because I'm in a hurry in that day. And it so happened that Carl was uh, looking so bad that somebody will help him, because it's been a long day. It's like 4 hours that he's looking for somebody who will help him, but unfortunately, nobody give him a hand. So it's a big thing for him that I help him and share him some information, especially my mobile cell phone, for him to initiate some uh, uh, some of the things that he needed to
Steph,
check
time's up.
the phones. Oh my God, sir.
Steph, you didn't
Okay.
have a phone?
He didn't have a phone, sir.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
actually, I forgot to say that
Mm.
he forgotten his phone in the house, and suddenly he's on his way, and nobody's helping him. It's like,
Okay.
because they thought
He
that it's
was
a
on his
scammer,
way.
and yeah, he was on his
Okay.
way. Mm.
Steph, your past tense
Yeah.
says come back.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh
Okay.
no. Okay.
Kryptonite. Okay, sir.
Your kryptonite is back. Martha, ready? Martha from Lusaka, Zambia. Martha. Martha.
Yes.
Okay. Did you see the prompt, Martha? Martha, did you see the prompt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Martha, your time starts now.
Well, today I'm going to narrate a situation in which I offered a helping hand. It was back in 2020 when I had 2018. Oh, sorry, when I just reported or enrolled in college during my nursing career. It so happened that one of my roomies didn't have some of the basic necessities to maintain herself. So instead, considering that I had what she needed, I decided that we could share what we had, so as to help her get through the week. In that, her things actually had delayed to come in because of traffic, and there was a car breakdown in the there was a car breakdown in Luapula. That's a car that was expected for her to bring her things. So, well, I decided to share most of my groceries that I had carried, so as my friend couldn't go without having her basic needs met. So, well, it was so fascinating and overwhelming at the same time, considering that I had just packed things to sustain or rather maintain me for a week, but instead I had to incorporate my friend in the same basic needs that I had carried, such as lotion and biscuit and snacks, so to say, which was quite overwhelming on my part, but I didn't care because it brought me so much joy and satisfaction knowing that my friend didn't go a day without having what she needed to have in order to have an optimal life. In addition to that, I was so overwhelmed, or rather amazed at what it turned out to be in.
Martha, thank you very much. Martha,
Yes, sir.
did you eventually ask her to pay for some of these items?
Sorry, sir.
Did you eventually ask her to pay?
No, sir. No, I didn't.
Mm, okay. All right. Thanks, Martha. She didn't have some basic necessities. Okay, Richelski, it's your turn. Richelle from the
Sir,
UAE.
sir,
Ay,
gagawa
from
po ako
Abu
ng
Dhabi.
gagawa po ako ng ibang bullets kasi sensitive yung topic ko dito.
What do you mean sensitive?
Sir, it's about
Money?
coming out. No.
Okay.
It's regarding, yeah. Thank you,
All
sir.
right. Shields, do you want to try it, Sheila? From Dubai. And Mary, what about you? You want to give it a run? Oh, Mai is here. Mai! Mai!
Yes, Sir Juni.
Mai, you're still working. It's already the 23rd.
Yes, Sir Juni. I will
You're
work
such a
up
slave.
until 26. Yes.
Yeah, you're a slave.
Of morning. Yes.
Yeah, you are a slave of your bosses. Mai, you want to try this? A time you shared
Yes, sir.
something with others?
Yes, Sir Juni.
Okay, Mai from Osma. Ready, Mai? 2 minutes. You have something to say, Mai? You have a bullet?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's hear it, Mai. Your 2 minutes starts now.
I wanted to discuss when I shared my brother's achievements. I shared it because I am so proud with my brother. So the first time I shared one of his achievements was 2 years ago.
One of his
And
achievements.
one of his achievements was 2 years ago, and that was when he discovered two new species of gingers here in the Philippines.
Oh.
And the second one would be when he first published his book entitled The Gingers of Sorsogon. And the last one is when he was accepted in one of the schools in Paris, France, under a scholarship. So I shared it on my social media accounts, Facebook and Instagram. I shared it with my friends and family and loved ones. So I shared it not to mock anyone, but I am just proud with my brother, and I want him to be an inspiration to others, especially to youngsters, that even though we are not born with a silver spoon in our mouth, my brother still achieved the goals that he wanted in his life. So with hard work and perseverance, anything is possible. All they need to do is to trust the process and trust the process and as well themselves. So hello, Sir Duni.
Mai, you still have 10 minutes. 10 seconds.
Sorry, Sir Duni. Akala ko nawala ka.
Come on, I was just listening. Mai.
Nahulog yung cellphone ko? Okay, sorry. Hello, Sir Duni. Sorry.
Mai.
Can I repeat the or
Yeah,
hello?
you can repeat it by paying again. You can repeat it as much as you want, as long as you
I
pay
was
every
lost.
time.
No.
What a waste of a good story. You were short by 10 seconds.
Yes. I should
Congratulations.
have mentioned what's the book is about.
Yeah, you should have mentioned more about the book.
Yes.
He
Okay.
wrote a book?
Yes, Sir Juni. It's
Seriously?
about yes, sir. That's serious. When he discovered two new species in the Philippines, gingers.
Mhm.
He specialized in ginger, Sir Juni.
Okay, so he
He's a
went to
botanist.
Sorsogon.
Yes. He
Okay,
went to different places here in the Philippines.
all right.
Different mountains.
Oh, mountains. He went to a mountain in Sorsogon.
Yes, Sir Julie. But
Oh
when
my
he
God.
discovered the two
He's a
new
scientist.
species,
Mhm.
it's in Mountain Province.
So how, wait. How does that relate to Sorsogon?
It's not related, sir. It's just that his book is about gingers of Sorsogon. I
Mhm.
Now I'm confused. I think the first one
Now
was
I'm
discovered
confused.
in Mountain Province, and the second one
Okay.
is in Sorsogon.
Oh my God. Okay. I see. Those are significant discoveries, Mai, because ginger is so important to the health.
Yes, Sir Junior. And then I found it out there are a lot of species of gingers. Not all
Really?
can be eaten.
Oh,
Yes.
some are not edible.
Yes. Yes. That's
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Where's your brother now?
he's in Paris, France, sir.
Oh, he's
He's pursuing his PhD degree in plant systematics
oh my God. Okay.
under a scholarship, Sir Junior,
Scholarship from
from DOST with
really?
FEU because he is a faculty member of FEU.
I see. Does he speak French already?
And he's studying French. So I think
He.
when he sorry, every
He.
time he calls me, um, he's telling stories about his French class. He told me that he is really having a hard time because they have different kind of. Well, I mean, one wrong pronunciation, the
Yeah.
whole meaning will be different.
Okay. Louis Vuitton. Louis
So,
Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Mai, repeat after me. Hermes.
Hermes, Hermes,
Hermes.
Hermes,
Hermes.
Hermes.
Nice. Okay. Don't say Hermes. That sounds like
Hermes.
herpes.
Okay, really?
Hermes. Okay.
Okay.
Mai, Yves Saint Laurent. Repete.
Ooh, Laurent.
Yves.
Laurent.
Yves.
Yves
Yves Saint
Saint
Laurent.
Laurent. Yves
YSL.
Saint Laurent. Ah, the Saint Laurent. That's how you pronounce it.
YSL.
Oh,
Mai
the
silent
YSL.
silent T. Laurent.
Silent G. Laurent. Laurent. Laurent.
You replace the T with a G.
Ah,
Laurent.
Laurent. Laurent.
Laurent.
Laurent.
Laurent.
Laurent. Laurent.
Laurent.
That's
Okay.
hard.
Yeah. YSL. Yari sa Laguna. Yeah. Don't say Yves Saint Laurent. Okay. Mai, very soon you're gonna be buying your own Louis Vuitton bag.
I hope so,
Yeah.
Sir Julie. I don't own one.
Your Louis Vuitton
Oh,
coat. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go into the part 3, guys. Amy.
Sure.
How great her brother is, right? Amy, why do people feel good when they share things?
Maybe because they have that sense of fruition within them, like
Mhm.
sharing a bit of what they have to other people can give them a sense of satisfaction in a way that they feel blessed that they have this, and um sharing it to others will have that feeling of it doubles the emotions.
Okay. Martha, what do you think? Why do people feel good when they share things? Martha, 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 Martha from Lusaka.
Yes, sir.
Why do people feel good when they share things?
Well, considering the fact that sharing is part and parcel of every human being,
Part and
people
parcel.
tend to, yes, people tend to feel a sense of fulfillment and accomplish after having shared a certain item or rather a certain piece of object. So I basically feel fulfillment and satisfaction comes upon accomplishing a certain achievement such as sharing, in that sharing nowadays it's sort of hard and it's difficult for others. So yeah, it's an accomplishment for having achieved such an aspect of life, such as sharing.
Okay. Guys, there's a scientific response to this. I wonder if anyone can remember. Steph, why do people feel good when they share things? Steph Mott.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure, sir, but let me answer that based on my limited knowledge about
Yeah.
how it goes. So, probably maybe because people had this kind of sense of accomplishment, their sense of fulfillment when they tend to share or to give something to others, having a helping hand,
Yeah.
and probably it boosts their morale, at the same time their individuality, that they can do something to impart for others. So basically, that's what I know, sir, about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for an answer, guys. Does anybody remember? Michelle, do you remember the response to this? A really good answer. Why do people feel good when they share things? Mai, do you remember? Nobody remembers. Mai,
Why answer?
why do people feel good when they share things?
My answer is like Ma'am Martha. It could give a sense of purpose. It could boost their self-worth and morale. It's like on my mind, Sir Junior.
Okay. Nobody remembers. Come on, people. Okay. Are you ready for the best scientific answer? Are you ready? Nobody remembers. Michelle, you don't remember? Come
Sir,
on,
I
people.
don't.
Oh my
But
God.
something to do, like if you do good,
Mhm.
if you will not only feel good, but also does us good. Something I don't really remember, sir.
Yeah. Amy, you don't remember?
I can't remember, sir.
Oh, I'm not gonna say because you people, you're so forgetful. Yeah.
Grabe siya.
Damn. Okay. It's up to you to remember. It's your problem. I think, guys, people feel good when they share things because sharing is actually a manifestation of self-actualization. Self-actualization, of course, is from Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Sharing is one of the things that make us actualized. It completes us. It is the completion of our humanity. Oh, nobody even remembered. Darn.
Sir, but I said accomplishments.
Yeah. Your answers are all correct, guys. But I think it's best if you really mention Maslow. Guys, what's the most basic need under Abraham Maslow's hierarchy? What's the most basic? Come on, people. It's a good thing we have this on recording. What's the most basic need of man? Come on, nurses.
Is it the food, water, and
Food, water, clothing, physiologic needs, right? Right.
yes?
Come on, nurses.
Yes,
Damn.
sir.
You've forgotten your lessons in nursing.
Self
Yeah.
belongingness.
Oh, the next one is what? What's the next one? Amy has forgotten her nursing lessons. What's the next one?
Safety,
The
sir.
support.
Safety is the next human need. But the more basic is physiologic. After that is safety and security. What's the next one after that? Come on, people. You've forgotten your nursing lessons.
Love and
Gonna-
belongingness.
Belonging and love.
Love and belongingness. Yeah, man.
Ay, love and belongingness pala.
Yeah. Okay. You know, as human beings, we are social creatures. That's the third. What's the next one?
Es-
Come on, go to
Esteem.
Google. Self-esteem. Okay. And the final one is
Self-actualization.
self-actualization. So sharing is a manifestation of our self-actualization. So let's assume that all of you get to the US or the UK. So that's why money is so important in the world, because money meets so many basic needs, right? So of course, with money, you'll have good food, you'll have a good place to live in, you'll be able to afford all the basic things, and then you'll be able to secure yourself, and then you're gonna have some respect, right? That's the self-esteem part. And then you're gonna have healthier relationships, right, guys? And then if you have money, you will feel the need to share whatever money that you have to people in need. That's why we donate to charity. Can you imagine if we didn't have money? Oh my God, we can't even meet any of those hierarchy of needs. That's why money is so important. Money, money, money. We can't even afford the expensive price of food. Do you understand, guys? All right. Is that clear? People, you follow?
Yes, sir.
You forgetful people. You just you forget the important lessons I impart. I am sharing this information to you. Okay, and then all right. And then Amy, back to you. Why is it that some people don't like sharing?
The reason behind this, like they don't want to share, maybe because they don't have enough,
Mhm.
like having enough money or
Yeah.
having the right proper equipment in a way that it is just enough for them.
Okay.
Apart from that, I think
Mhm.
it is within their personality that like they don't want to share to other people.
Yeah. But Amy, let me rephrase my question. Why is it that some
Yes, sir.
people who have so much to share don't like to share?
Don't get me wrong about my answer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because they want to have that status, like within themselves. They want to have that adulation only to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a good answer, Amy. Any
Thank you,
any
sir.
any other answers, Martha? What do you think? Why is it that some people who have so much in life don't like to share? Martha, 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 Martha from Lusaka. Martha, Mai, what about you? What do you think?
Sir,
I'm sure you know some. I'm sure you know people like this, right, guys?
I think, sir, there could be a personal reason behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's something that happened from the past
Mm-hmm.
where they became traumatized by helping or sharing with others.
Oh, I see.
Like
What do you mean?
that's I
I
mean,
understand what you mean, but I want to hear what you mean.
for um for instance, um for instance, there are people who are receivers, and then eventually they tend to be parasites. I cannot explain to Julie.
Oh, they want to avoid the parasites.
Sir Julie, exactly,
Yeah.
that's it.
Did you see that movie, Mai? What a nice movie, right?
Yes, I saw that movie.
This about this family that preys upon the rich.
Mm-mm.
Parasite. Okay. And then Steph, what do you think? Why is it that some people who have so much in life don't want to share?
Yes, sir. Probably, sir, just the same thing with Mama.
Mhm,
There's something happened in the past that they are traumatized, like
mhm,
they never get out of it, and they are get tired of helping others. And
mhm.
the other thing is that could possibly be uh the cause is like they are so intimidated with somebody, like they want to be
Mhm.
on top, they don't want to share to others since they might get lose something if they gonna do that.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
probably they are very keen to accumulating things on it
Yeah.
rather than sharing to others. So
Mhm.
basically that's the thing
Okay.
that I think so.
Rachel, I want to rephrase that same question. Some people feel that whatever they have is a product of their hard work, and why should they share this? Do you think this is right thinking, Rachel?
Sir, can
Whatever
you please
they,
repeat the
some
question?
people feel that whatever they have is in life is a product of their hard work. So why should they share it? Do you think this is a right way to think?
Personally, no, sir, because yes, it is hard earned.
Hard earned, yeah. A
Yeah, hard
product of
earned.
honest hard work. Why should I share this?
So this
Maybe
is
it's hard, right? What do you think?
yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. What do you think,
Uh,
Michelle?
it is a negative thinking, sir, because of course you are doing your best to have these things
Mhm.
for your own good, but it is better to share this for, I don't know with others, but for me, I can say
Yeah.
that I feel this satisfaction and fulfillment when sharing what
Hmm.
I have earned.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah. Like some people might say, I drilled so many hours in IELTS speaking for this, I deserve this money. Why should I give it to you? Oh man, that's so harsh. Okay, some people think that way. Martha, Martha, Martha from Lusaka.
Yes, sir.
Martha, Martha, uh, how do parents teach children to share?
Um, I think anyway that parents would share or rather impact sharing skills in their children would be through practicing the same skills that they want their children to inherit,
Mm.
considering that children tends to emulate their parents
Martha,
and
children
they
tend. Children tend.
tend
Tend.
tend
Mm.
tend
Mm.
okay,
No
children
S. Children
tends to
tend.
emulate tends to emulate their parents, and the only way they could and they learn faster by doing
Mm-hmm.
such. So the only way that parents could impact such skills in their children would be through practicing the same skills such as sharing. And not
Mm-hmm.
only that, they could also put up scenarios or rather make them watch cartoons that teach the importance of sharing, and get them involved in certain community activities where sharing is concerned. In that
Mm-hmm.
way, children will be able to learn the importance of giving, and they also tend to practice it in future, knowing that it has been impacted to them at an early stage, and it's something that
Which one?
parents used to do.
You're
Okay.
gonna pour
Steph, wait, Martha, let me ask you that same question. Some people feel that whatever they have in life is a product of
you
hard
need
work.
to pour.
They work hard for this. They deserve these blessings.
150.
And therefore, that makes them hesitant to share. What do you think about
What do I
that?
need to pour then?
Steph, you're on
What?
mic.
All?
Steph, go on mute. There, okay.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry.
All right. Martha, what do you think about this kind of thinking?
Well, in as much as their hard work accomplished them those things, I know they deserve to be happy as well as to have everything to themselves. But sharing is part and parcel of every human being, and they just like the saying goes, no man is an island. So I basically feel, in as much as they accomplished all those things through hard work, they could rather utilize it as a way of charity. They could give to the less privileged, and this could also encourage those that don't know the importance of hard work actually work harder, because they will have such a person to look up to, and they'll have such as a role model to say, no, since such a person accomplished such things, I would also work hard. And yeah, I think they shouldn't own it to themselves, in as much as their hard work paid off, but they could also use it as a way of teaching others through sharing on the importance of hard work. So yeah, I think that's my take on that.
All right. Martha, talk slower.
Okay. So do you know what? At this point, I feel like I'm even talking slower as to the way that I came in.
Okay. Oh my God,
Yes.
Amy escaped. Amy escaped. She escaped the next question. Okay. Mai, what do you think about that? Some people feel they are entitled to whatever they have because they work hard for it. So why should they share it? Mai?
Yes, Sir Juni.
Yeah.
Why
Why?
should they share it?
Mhm.
Um, showing an act of kindness could give a
Altruism. I
person.
think altruism is a good word, Mai. Altruism.
I read that word. I forgot the meaning of that.
Wait,
Sir.
let me type it.
I
Altruism.
I I, I read
Fancy
that one.
word for sharing. Altruistic.
Altruism.
Altruistic.
Uh,
How do you reply to that?
yeah.
Some people feel rightfully that they work hard for whatever they have. Why should they share it?
Actually, it's their privilege to refuse. To give, because like what the sent like what it says, that they work hard for it, so they deserve it. So it really depends on them if they want to share it or not. It's their right. However, on my 2 cents,
Yeah, on my
I
2 cents.
I would rather suggest that sharing is an act of kindness, and it could make them feel, it could boost their self-worth, their sense of purpose, and their self-actualization.
Ah, what a nice answer. She went back to Maslow. Okay, guys, I have an answer to that. Me, whatever blessings you receive, yes, it's a product of hard work. You do deserve it. But at the same time, it's also a blessing. It was it was a blessing from the Almighty. And therefore, uh, it therefore becomes our responsibility to share the blessings to others who are less fortunate. Oh, you like that answer, guys? Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, you work hard for it, but it's also a blessing from God. So the least that God expects you to do is to share whatever you have for the less fortunate. Ooh, I love that answer. You like it, guys? You love it? You love it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice, right? So, guys, when you pass the IELTS, why don't you help your classmates? Come on, man. Because I notice with passers, they just forget everybody else. Damn, that's not nice. Oh, okay. Like says, she was sharing her time with the Midnight Bubblers. Okay. And then let's proceed, guys. Oh, Martha's disappeared. People are leaving, man. Steph, do you think that rich countries have a responsibility to
Sorry.
share? their blessings with the developed countries, the poorer countries?
So you stop.
Come on, it's so easy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Okay. Probably it depends. It depends on the status or the economy. I mean, it's not always they are on the top, because sometimes we tend to see that they are on the top because how fascinating their country is, but sometimes there are internal problems within their scope. And probably when it comes to sharing some resources, basically what my perspectives about is how if how big the company or the country itself, there's a lot of things that they need to provide for their constituents or their to their people. And it is good to provide when you have, I mean, to help when you have excess of that resources, especially for the less fortunate, because they deserve to be blessed and to be appreciated by somebody who are stronger than them and who are privileged than they are. So basically, sir, my answer, it depends on the country, because especially it is how they manage their resources at the same time their countrymen.
Okay. Richelle, do you think rich countries have the obligation to share their blessings to the poorer countries?
Yes, sir. I think they have the responsibility to help the poorer countries in terms of improvement, for example, of the health education and the health and education. So the poorer countries, poorer nations, does really need this kinds of help, and
Poorer nations do really need.
yeah, do really need this kind of help from other richer countries to aid I mean, it is imperative to fight poverty, sir, in the richer countries.
Another word for important is imperative. Okay. Mai.
Yes.
Do you think poor countries should help themselves rather than rely on the rich countries for help?
Absolutely, sir. But to be honest, based on my observation, poor I don't know. Nobody say it's hard, Sir Juni. Let me just compose
Whatever you
myself.
think, Mai. Whatever you think. Just come up with an answer. Should they help themselves rather than rely on others?
Absolutely, Sir Juni, because relying on a country resources and power, like other countries too, like North Korea, and they rely on themselves. But Sir Juni, I really cannot answer. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
It's hard.
We're just drilling anyway. How would you answer that, Steph? Should the poorer countries just help themselves rather than rely on help from the rich countries? You know, it's just like poor people themselves. Your poorer neighbor. Should they help themselves or should they expect help? Steph, what do you think?
Sir?
Do you think poorer countries should learn to help themselves rather than rely on the rich countries for help?
Yes, absolutely, sir. What I believe, yeah, because it improves their capacity to be competitive, and it also gives them a sense of accomplishment when they do that, and probably it will help them to become how do you, to help them to become so tough, to become more productive in the future.
Yeah.
So Basically, sir,
Self-reliant,
yes, sir. I think
independent.
independence, yeah,
Mhm.
because those country who are those strong country who are on top now, they
Step
didn't I
pluralize
mean
those strong countries.
those strong countries who have this kind of power and resources
Mhm.
have had been in that kind of situation as well, wherein they need to depend on themselves and then resources, and then able to process everything and do it by their own. So probably, sir, if those countries can make it a reality, those poor countries can do this as well.
Okay. Mai, I'm gonna make it easier for you. Mai. 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 Okay, Mai is not answering. Rochelle. Rochelle,
Yes, sir.
do you think parents should help their children or should they train their children to be independent minded? I'm talking about children who are already working, working age. Should parents
Yes,
continue
sir.
to help their children or should they expect their children to help themselves? It's the same question, guys. We just made it into a global scale, but let's make it into a family scale. Should parents extend help to their children, their adult children, or should they expect the children to learn how to help themselves?
Sir, for me, it depends on what aspects, sir. For example,
Mhm.
in
Monetary
decision
aspect.
making. Okay, monetary
Yeah.
aspects.
What do you think?
Personally, I surmise that it is better for the children to be independent from the help of their parents, because
Mhm.
since as you said, sir, those children are already working, so they have to manage their own financial issues and
Mhm.
make things paano ba sabihin, sir?
Train them.
Yeah, that's
Train them.
to meet things, ano ba yun, sa parang uh, like don't hindi ka gastos like more than sa income.
Oh, okay. To teach them how to manage their finances.
Yeah, that's it, sir.
Okay. Tough love. Okay. That's what you call tough love. Okay.
Yep.
And then Mai, what about you? Mai. Mai.
Sir Rooney.
Should parents extend help to their children who are working already? Or should their parents just withhold this help to train their children? What do you think? It's the same question, Mai. What do you
Sir,
think?
parents are the love of I for me, love of the parents is unconditional. Even if their children are already working,
Mm-hmm.
they will still extend their hands to their
Mm-hmm.
children.
Uh-huh.
Even if they're gonna tell themselves that they will not help their children,
Mm-hmm.
um but as soon as they saw their children struggling to something, they will help them in
Mm-hmm.
every way that they can. So I
Okay.
guess it really depends on the parents, but definitely they will
Mm-hmm.
help.
Okay. This is really two sides to a coin, right? Okay.
Yes.
Some might feel that they shouldn't be helping, they should be training. Some might feel that whatever happens, I'm gonna help. Okay. All right. Life is full of difficult choices. Yeah.
Madami ka dito.
Okay. And guys, let's go into an easier final question. Um, Martha, why do people share things on
Narinig
social?
ka?
Martha, Martha is back.
Naghahanap ako ng surgery na sa OR lang.
Mai, you're on mic. I heard you. You talked about me behind my back.
Sorry,
Talked
Sir
about me.
Judy, I'm on my bedside. Oh my God, I forgot. I'm so Pwede na. I'm talking to him. Sorry, so I'll put it on mute.
Why is so funny? Martha, why do people share things on social media? Martha. Martha from Lusaka. Martha. Yeah.
Yes.
Why do people share things on social media?
Why people share
Yeah.
or other things on social media?
Mhm.
Well, there are various reasons to why people do so. Others, it's a form of advertisement. For instance, companies that opt to produce such products, they normally target the people that are active on social media. So by so doing, they'll be able to boost their sales and have skyrocketing sales. In addition to that, others tend to share information or rather personal life on social media.
Yeah.
It's a way of them feeling accepted or rather supported in that by so doing, they'll be able to attract a huge number of people to comment on their statuses and also to compliment them. So for others, it's a way of having their emotional aspect fulfilled in that they feel appreciated and appraised in doing so. Whereas, okay.
All right, Martha.
Whereas, okay, sir. Whereas for others, it's a form of educating. It's a form of education in that when they share certain information, they'll be able to educate a huge number of people that were not aware of certain happenings. And for others, it's a form of communication to their beloved ones in that when they share certain pictures or content of message content, they'll be able to communicate to their loved ones. So I think those are the various reasons to why people share on social media.
Okay. Mai.
Yes, yes. I'm in panic na naman. I might press the wrong button. Hello, Sir Judy.
Why do people post vacation pictures and share it online? Why do people do that? Maybe they should just keep it to themselves. Why do people do that? Why do you do that, Mai?
I'm about to answer, Sir Judy.
I saw your pictures from what's that, El Nido or Coron? What's our consensus? Which one is better, El Nido or Coron? I keep forgetting. Coron is better.
Coron is, yes, because their town proper is more developed.
Oh, Coron is more developed. Okay. So why does Mai share her vacation pictures online?
Sir, because I wanted to share my experience in how beautiful the place that I visited. I wanted to encourage my friends to enjoy life as I am, and to give inspiration to those people who wanted to travel like me.
Yeah, Mai, you are inspiring me to travel to Coron. Okay.
Recharge your battery, Sir Juni. But how can we pass if
Touch
you
base
go
with
on
your soul.
vacation?
Yeah, how can I go on vacation when the students don't want me to go on vacation? My students are so selfish. They're only thinking of themselves, not me. Everything's on record. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like students, they would say, "Sir, wait for me to take the exam before you go on vacation." Okay, when is that? February? What's gonna happen to my Christmas? Okay. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding, guys. I enjoy sharing my time with my students. Yeah, man. Okay. And then Steph. Steph Mark. Steph Mark.
Sir, give me 3 minutes.
Come on, man.
Yes,
There's
sir.
no
Give me
such
3
thing as give me 3
minutes.
minutes in the IELTS exam. Steph, just one simple question. Okay. Rochelle, why is it that some people post pictures of food online before they eat the food? Why,
So for
Rochelle?
Instagram
Why do they
only.
do that? Yeah, why do they
Sir,
do
I
that?
don't. Sir, I'm guilty.
Yeah, so why do people do
Yeah,
that? Why do they share
I think
pictures of the food that they're eating?
to inform that this is my food. Right.
Yeah, look at my
And
food. I'm
I
eating
think
such good food. Mhm.
social media is used to, they are using social media, sir, to like their memory line. Like they will upload it and later on they can still see it. They can,
Mhm.
yeah, they can still review it. So they're, I think they are doing they are doing it on their for themselves, for them to
Mhm.
be able to check it on a later date, and maybe just to update their haters. Char.
Mhm.
Ayun, sir.
They want to update their haters. Okay, take that, haters. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, haters. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay. That's your caption, Rochelle. Hello, haters. Stick this in your pipe and smoke it.
Ano meaning nun, sir? Wait, let me check.
Wala, it's something like it's an idiom. It's something like take that, something like that. Take that. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Okay, okay, sir. Yes.
Did you Google it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take that. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah. Okay. So nice, right, guys? Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay. And then, Steph, final question for you. Steph,
Sir, all right.
3 minutes is over. Okay.
You really timed it, eh?
Yeah, I really timed it in my head. Steph, why is it that some people don't like sharing things online?
Don't like sharing things.
Yes.
Probably, sir. Probably they are kind of person who are very private. They don't want others to showcase
Mhm,
what kind of lifestyle they have, and
mhm,
also probably it's a security purpose. They don't want anybody to know where they are and what they are doing, what kind
mhm,
of information they have right now, and maybe
mhm,
it will become a threat for their life if they're gonna do that. So basically,
mhm.
sir, that's the most important thing. It's some people maybe don't want to intervene their privacy and their security.
Okay. Steph,
Yep.
maybe they shouldn't be in social media. Period.
Yes.
Right? If they want
Yes, sir.
don't want to share things. Yeah, like dude,
Yeah, exactly.
maybe yeah, because we call it social media. We don't call
Yeah.
it isolated media.
I don't know, sir. Maybe because they want to get rid of their physical album. That's why they want to share it to themselves.
They're getting rid of their physical album and they're posting it all
Yeah,
online.
they post it online.
Okay, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah,
A
I'm
soft
gonna.
copy is better than a hard one now, sir.
Yeah, the soft copy. Yeah, let's just leave it to Facebook. Let's just save it
Yeah.
on Facebook servers.
Even though Facebook himself is not private.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put up a new entity. I'm gonna call it the isolated media. Isolated media. This is just for myself. This
I
is not
think, sir, it's
social
better
media.
to title that iBook.
iBook. Yeah, I'm gonna put up a new social media platform. Not Facebook, iBook. This is just for myself. I'm
That's
not
right.
sharing. I'm not sharing anything with this account of mine. Only I can see it. The iBook.
I don't want to share it with you, mate.
I don't want to share with you, mates. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. We guys, I think that's so nice. Like in your respective Facebook accounts, like there's a caption, right? Something to describe yourself. Like, Instagram, right? Twitter, right? So what you put there is, to all who are checking me out, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. In Tagalog, mamatay ka sa inggit. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Mamatay ka sa inggit. Die of envy. Yeah, Martha, that means die of envy. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay, guys, we have just completed a podcast on sharing. Hold on, I'm gonna stop the recording.